Let's begin with the market's reaction to CPI. 10-year did get down to 3.96, Jim. That's going to be the lows of the month.
Yeah, look, these are numbers that you want to see if you're a bull. Obviously, Robert Frank had a fantastic piece this morning about how rents are the only sticky part. I mean, frankly, we could easily counteract that by saying earlier this week there were a number of articles about how we've overbuilt apartments and they're about to come on. So, David, I mean, if that's the last sticking point, then I think the Fed can't declare victory because that's that Burns problem where you declare victory and then it comes back up. But, I mean, the Fed, I think, should do one more just because you want to be sure that the vampire doesn't rise up. But this is going Jay's way, and I told you it's not a soft landing or hard landing. It's a glide. And the people who do that soft landing, hard landing, the dichotomy, I think that they're fanciful and they're thinking smacks more of fiction than fact.
Well, it will be welcome news to those who are long, for example, FANG, or what we like to call the Magnificent Seven. It's not been a good week for the NASDAQ.
No, well, look,
we're down, I think, what, 4%?
Right. And look, there's a negative story out there for NVIDIA, which is that one of the customers is saying that that they can't deliver all the chips. Now, NVIDIA's in quiet period, and for people to understand that means like you can call them and they're just not allowed to say, well, that story's true or false. The super micro, you'll see that on the tape, just looking horrible. So, I mean, it is not a great week for FANG. I do think the trade desk last night made me feel much better for Alphabet. So you should see Google up today.
Yeah.
You like the trade desk?
No, I don't know about the trade desk. All I know is I had a couple of people who were long complaining to me this morning saying it's been a rough week. And everyone's in the same stuff.
Well, because
the FANG stocks are imploding. And to your point, there's a lot of, NVIDIA, if that doesn't go right.
NVIDIA's going lower. I said that. I said it last night on the show.
No, I'm saying when they come out of the quiet period and tell us.
The stock had a 200%.
I know. My point is you still, everybody's still in these things.
Well, if they want to trade out of them and then come back, good luck.
I know.
I mean, it's like Apple. It's very easy to trade out of Apple. But we have people who, at the price call of 18, said that Apple's best days are behind them. I don't like to mention names because that puts me in that category that my wife says, why do you have to be so mean? And I don't want to do that. She says if I had a morning show, everything would be better instead of just having Mad Money.
Maybe one day.
Well, she thinks that it would be you should have one show where you're a straight guy and then one show where you do Mad. And why don't you just go ask management? It's sometimes daunting.
We'll pitch it today.
She's a cord cutter.
As for your Fed view, shelter was higher.
Yeah.
Education, insurance, but airfare down 8.1, pretty helpful.
That was amazing.
Used cars down 1.3. That's actually a bigger drop than the prior month.
Yeah, and one of the things I think, has anyone looked at the incentives that you can now get if you buy anything, any car and truck? Now, the big issue, and I had Dana on, which is a terrific parts maker for cars and mostly trucks. Look, the strike is going to be a very interesting thing. I think the UAW strike, where they're asking for $80 billion more, that is going to be the next thing we hear about September 14th when it comes to inflation. Because, wow, if Ford and GM cave on that and Stellantis, that is worse than the Teamster UPS contract, which, by the way, was a benchmark of bad, and we don't talk about that enough.
Which is why my question to you yesterday was, do you really believe the administration is going to let this come to blows? Knowing what it would do to the entire manufacturing, inflation, economic picture.
Well, they call them in like, or I don't know what they do because the fellow Sean Fain, who is running this, I mean, he's using rhetoric that I haven't heard from anyone since the 60s. The 60s, David, he's using things that when the old days when let's go shut major textile companies. J.P. Stevens, when I was part of the boycott, the J.P. Stevens, maybe fantastic. We put them out of business.
Couldn't it just be a negotiating position? I mean, isn't that what you should do?
No, it's really ugly. Okay, there's the last few UAW contracts. We're like, okay, listen, we're going to say let's go define contribution.
Okay, so it is different in tenor from the previous negotiations, in your opinion.
The tenor is united. The people will never be defeated. You may not remember that from the war.
No, I kind of do actually. I'm a child of the 70s, so.
Right. Well, then when you hear united, the people will never be defeated. That is the clarion call for a major change in the way that everything's run. And they want to have much more say because the fat cats, the kleptocracy, these are the kinds of terms he uses.
I understand what you're saying.
Did you see when he threw away the?
I did. Well, yes.
I'm just saying that's the.
He threw away the
you can have
offer,
consumer price index, and then you can have the UAW. And if you have UAW and you have Teamsters and you writers and everybody gets a big raise, well, then I don't care about this consumer price index. I don't care about the price of eggs.
Well, by the way, the Biden administration is supportive of unions and supportive of the idea of people who have not gotten significant increases in wages, getting them. That's been one of their main focuses. So, when we people are talking about UPS drivers, why shouldn't they make that money?
I'm not against that. I'm saying that if you're Jay Powell, you should be balancing all of this. Like rent may not be as important as what happens with the UAW.
Do you think the auto companies can afford a stoppage as much as the media companies appear to be able to afford?
No. Well, look, I think the auto companies do have a lot of cash. They're all spending a lot on EV. But no, look, I just think it would be, I'm not saying catastrophic, but it would be really bad for the stock market if the auto companies have a long strike. There's
long strike. So at the outset of a strike, if that happens, it's not necessarily.
Well, you know what? There's a lot of stocks that we're going to have to cut. You have to cut numbers for companies if it's a long strike. I don't want to be Jim Farley right now. I mean, I kind of do want to be Jim Farley because it's cool. I mean, I want that aspect. You ever see like the head of hair and he drives cool? But I don't want to be Jim Farley, the CEO of Ford, because I think that this guy, Fain, has agitated people who are not agitated. He's making people feel that our viewers who own Ford stock are people who have cashed in, and the employees haven't.